Vladimir Putin's journey from a KGB officer to one of the world's most powerful leaders is a story that spans decades of calculated moves and strategic positioning. Born in Leningrad in 1952, Putin's path to power began in the shadows of Soviet intelligence. After graduating with a law degree from Leningrad State University in 1975, Putin was recruited by the KGB. He started in the 5th Chief Directorate handling domestic counterintelligence before moving to the 1st Chief Directorate for foreign operations. This wasn't glamorous spy work from the movies. Putin spent his early years doing routine surveillance and administrative tasks. The defining chapter of his intelligence career came in 1985 when he was posted to Dresden, East Germany. For 5 years, Putin worked from a modest 3-story villa on Angelika Strasse, officially liaising with the Stasi, East Germany's secret police. His role involved recruiting Western agents and coordinating intelligence activities. However, many KGB veterans later described Dresden as a bureaucratic backwater with limited real intelligence value. Putin's time in Dresden shaped his worldview profoundly. He witnessed the collapse of communist East Germany firsthand, watching as angry crowds stormed government buildings. This experience left him with a deep wariness of popular uprisings and democratic movements. When the Berlin Wall fell in 1989, Putin's world was crumbling around him. Returned to Leningrad in 1990, Putin found himself in a transformed country. The Soviet Union was dissolving and the KGB was being restructured. By 1991, he had resigned from the intelligence service with the rank of lieutenant colonel, ending his 16-year career in the shadows. Putin's transition to politics began through his connection with Anatoly Sobchak, his former law professor who had become mayor of St. Petersburg. In 1990, Putin joined Sobchak's administration as an advisor on international affairs. Within a year, he was heading the Committee for External Relations, managing foreign investment and business registration. This role proved crucial for Putin's future. He oversaw billions of dollars flowing into Russia during the chaotic post-Soviet transition. Critics later alleged that this period involved significant corruption, with Putin building networks of loyal associates who would later become his inner circle. When Sobchak lost his re-election bid in 1996, Putin's political career could have ended. Instead, he was called to Moscow to join President Boris Yeltsin's administration. Starting as deputy chief of the Presidential Property Management Department, Putin quickly climbed the Kremlin hierarchy. The breakthrough came in July 1998 when Yeltsin appointed Putin director of the FSB, the KGB's domestic successor. This appointment marked Putin's return to the intelligence world, but now at its very top. He focused on rebuilding the agency's power and influence after years of decline. Putin's rise accelerated dramatically in 1999 when Yeltsin named him prime minister. This was widely seen as grooming him for the presidency. When Yeltsin unexpectedly resigned on December 31, 1999, Putin became acting president. The March 2000 presidential election confirmed Putin's ascension. Running on promises to rebuild Russia's strength and end corruption, he won with 53% of the vote. His austere demeanor and intelligence background appealed to Russians seeking stability after the turbulent 1990s.
Putin's presidency has now spanned over 2 decades, with brief interludes as prime minister to circumvent constitutional term limits. He was re-elected in 2004, served as prime minister from 2008 to 2012 under Dmitry Medvedev, then returned as president in 2012. His most recent election victory in March 2024 gave him 88% of the vote, though international observers questioned the election's fairness. From a mid-level KGB officer in provincial Dresden to Russia's longest-serving leader since Stalin, Putin's journey reflects both personal ambition and Russia's own transformation. His intelligence background continues to influence his leadership style, emphasizing control, loyalty, and strategic patience in pursuing his vision of Russian power on the global stage.